this was the best Lent I've ever had. And I'll preface that with most other Lents I've had have sucked. And also, that doesn't mean this Lent was spectacular. This Lent, but I think it was the best one I've ever had. I'm definitely closer to Jesus and way more spiritual than I've ever been before. Last Lent was also the best Lent I've ever had before, but I gave up a couple weeks into it. It just got I got so stuck in the I'm giving things up and I hate this, and just it all crashed and burned. But the spirituality I've developed since last year and I got to put into place was just I'm no longer just striving for these mega ridiculous disciplinary things. And I told myself going in, I'm not going to judge anything except for the first day of Lent and the last day of Lent. I have an ideal I'm striving towards during Lent, and that's what I'm giving up, but I haven't been perfect with it. But it's been the best Lent ever. And I think it's because I just let go of that judgment. Because before it was I just held the rule of discipline so high of I need to give this up. And if I don't, I screwed Lent up. Instead of
yeah.
I need to give myself some distance away from a couple earthly things just to let my spirituality just flutter around a little bit. I can actually swim in the desire that pulls me towards these earthly things, because that's where you find God, in swimming in the desire that lies under it. So I think I did that way better than I have before this Lent. But I definitely gave in a few times. It wasn't perfect, but
right.
I had the one rule that was just don't judge yourself, except for the first day and the last day. And it was oddly freeing, because I didn't allow judgment. So when I messed up, I was just okay, boom, next day, what do we got? Boom, next day, what do we got?
Yeah.
How are we going to do better? What's the goal? And I just kept reframing it continually.
Whoa. Yeah. That's exactly what I was about to ask you. How is your reboot? How is your bounce back? But you just explain that.
It's the first time I've ever, literally, and I'm 26. It's the first time I've ever had a Lent that didn't crash and burn in my life. I usually got so sick of the discipline and the framing it, and I was just nah, screw this. I'm so sick of the stress of being perfect. And I think there's just a balance of the maturity of where I'm at, but also not being such a dictator with the rules in my own life. I want to grow closer. That's the goal. I'm going to put these rules around to grow closer. But if I mess up the rules, I didn't fail Lent.